Tiara here with Fae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in to another soap making adventure. How about some Christmas donut inspired soap? So I have pulled out the silicone donut molds today to get started on that. These are going to be the like double-decker donuts that'll have the filling in the middle. So you could do like single donuts and just have like one little soap, or you can make two soaps and stick them on top of each other or together. And that's what I'm going to do. So I've just added in some goat milk. Got my kaolin clay in there. Got my Tussa silk and my lye solution all mixed together with some sodium lactate. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a quick buzz and then add in my lye solution. To get even crazier with this, I think I'm going to do this in like 3 different colors. So I want the base to be one color, the filling to be one color, and the top donut to be a different color. I'm going to go with gold, red, and green. Now I have to decide, it doesn't really matter. You have to, I don't know, maybe which I do first. I want the filling to be gold, so I have that. Let's start with the green. Let's do some green. So this is Green Vibrance by Nurture Soap, and I also have a little bit of Alpine Green just to darken it up a little bit. Green is such like a hard color to get the right shade that you want. You can't just find like a true green like in the middle. But we're gonna make do because the fragrance I'm using might discolor. I don't know. Never used it in soap. Alright, give that a mix and see what we got here. So the fragrance is called Winter Candy Apple. This is by FAERIE. They sent me a bunch of goodies, and I've never used any of their fragrance oils in soap. I made some bath bombs with this fragrance. It has notes of ruby red apple, winter rose petals, candied orange, crisp maple, and cinnamon. Oh, and it's a ricer. Okay. Let's run the stick blender through that. I should stick with the bath bombs and stuff on this one. It's gonna be fine. Alright. Small batch, it's okay. Let's get that a little mix. Get those lumps out of there. So, I mean, it did rice a bit. It hasn't accelerated my batter as of yet anyway, after I stick blended those lumps out. So, I mean, it's okay. The other thing about this fragrance is that it has like 3-point-something% of vanillin in it, and I'm not sure if it's going to discolor my soap. Sweet scents typically contain vanillin, and vanillin turns soap brown, which is why I like to use them in donut soaps, because I mean donuts, they're brown, right? So it won't be the end of the world if this darkens. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. I feel like with summer and fall fragrances, not summer, come on Tierra, with fall and winter fragrances, there are a lot of sweet scents to use in soap, and they color the soap brown. So I'm going to continue to pour this in and fill up each one of these cavities. I will let this sit for a few hours, but in this case, probably a few days until I can get back around to it. Busy over here. And we'll pipe some gold frosting on top of it, and then, yeah, I have to let them sit up for 12 hours, because then I have to unmold them and do this all over again to make the red ones. Then I will frost them, and then I will stick the green ones on top of there. Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's do this. So, will I use this soap, or this fragrance and soap again? We will see. We will find out. Let's scrape this. It smells divine. It really does. It really does smell like a candied. It almost smells like it has pine notes to it. It's weird. It could just be because it's green and holiday-ish. Alright, I'll get this scraped out. I'll bring you guys back when I make the rest of them. So back to tackle this fragrance again, and to make the top halves of the donuts, I'm gonna add my goat milk that I forgot to stir up, because it's just goat milk powder with a little bit of water. So let's get that a little mix and thrown in there. We're also going to make the frosting that's going to fill the middle of this cupcake. We're going to decorate it with some drizzle, some star embeds, and some sprinkles. So let me get that mixed in, and then I'm going to add I'm going to just do my color now as well. So these are going to be red. The top halves are red, and the icing that I have off to the side is gold. And I colored it with a glitter gold mica from FAERIE. So that's off to the side setting up. And into this bowl, I'm going to add a little bit of really red mica by Nurture and a heaping spoon of the ruby red in there. See what we get. And then if I have to adjust it, I'll add a little bit of either one of those colors, or I'll just leave it as it is and then add in the lye solution. Alright, we gotta decorate these. So, this is, I believe it's a Carolyn Crumb 1M. They also, I think, are called 1M by Wilton. That's what I chose to do for the inside of this one. I am just going to make a little ring around each one, and then the green donuts that, actually, the whole time I've been calling these the tops. The red's going to be the bottom. The green's going to be the top. The green tops that I made are off to the side. They smell wonderful. Don't notice too much discoloration as of yet, but only time will tell. So that will be the deciding factor of whether I like this fragrance or not. It smells really good. The ricing it's bad, but it comes out easily enough. These kind of remind me of churros. Totally make churros with this. Is that how it's done? Yeah, I don't know. But I feel like if you wanted to make churros at home, maybe you could just put it in a piping bag, the dough in the piping bag, and do a little tip on there. Alright, off track. It's like squirrel. Yeah, it smells good. It hasn't discolored yet. And the ricing comes out easily enough once you mix it again. So, I mean, who knows? Might use this fragrance again, might not. I think I'm gonna let these set for like a minute before I go shove these tops on here and squish that all down. So to go on top of these, I have these unicorn Christmas candy sprinkles. I love this blend. I've used it already on Hello Camera. I've used it on another soap and I really loved it. And I'm going to use it on this because I feel like donuts need sprinkles sometimes. I also have some white, kind of runny, like icing. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that on there and then get some of these sprinkles. Ooh, that was a horn. Come back here. You belong there. Now I got it all over me. So I'm going to sprinkle some of these on here, and then I have some green icing to make a little dollop and stick a slippery melt and pour star on here. And that is the design for this soap. So it could be a whole lot simpler, like most of my donut soaps are. But I feel like for the holidays, I really do go out on a limb a lot more as far as like my designs and really get crazy and creative and just try new things and, you know, kick it up a notch than my normal. Like I go all out. Holiday and Christmas, I feel like there's just so many things that you can do for Christmas soaps. I think I have more icing here. I'm just going for it. So yeah, lots of intricate soaps coming out. Let's make a mess. Get more sprinkles on there. Oh, look at that. That will go this way too. And this is not fragranced, so this won't discolor. I love it. It's a work of art. All right. Oh, sprinkles first. We want to get them on before that dries up too much for it to stick to. I love it. So I'm going to let these sit for 24 hours. And then I'll come back and unmold them and show you guys what they look like, top and bottom. So cool. Now, if this was a real donut, it would be my favorite. I should make these for real, but I don't want to. I barely find time to make soap. I don't have time to bake. I just don't. As much as I want to. Cooking and baking, they're one of my favorite things to do. But when you have a kid, you really have to prioritize what it is that you want to do during the day. Smudge that one on there. Whoops. He's very mobile right now. He's not quite walking. He's getting there, but he gets into everything regardless. He terrorizes my kitchen. You give him toys, he'd rather play with things that aren't toys. So my cabinets are raided on a daily basis. Gets jars out and lids out and straws out and pots and pans, and you know what? It doesn't hurt. Oops, moving the table. It doesn't hurt him, it just makes a mess. So I mean, it keeps him occupied, and I do get quite a lot done in the kitchen. Just I can't do that while I'm making soap. Obviously, I can't have a kid around with this kind of line of work, and with filming, it doesn't work out. Look, slippery star. That's not right. All right, come back here. Ta-da! I love them. They need glitter. All right, I really need to up my glitter game. I mean, I think I have a lot, but I don't. I mean, there's never enough glitter, but I really don't. I'm missing like a lot of golds and silvers. I just have lots of blues, greens, and pinks. And I need to fix that, because every time I go to like find the perfect glitter for a soap, and it doesn't exist, it doesn't do it for me. It doesn't, but this is good. I like this. Little green on there really ties it all in. I love it. Okay, this is also a Fizz Fairy. It's called Christmas Green, and it's an eco glitter, biodegradable. Camera doesn't like me. There we go. So I don't mind this. It's a very fine glitter. Perfect. Give this a tiny little spray with rubbing alcohol so it doesn't mess up the sprinkles on there. Let them sit, and I'll bring you guys back when I go to unmold these. It's really, I made 12 donuts. This is it. This is all I'm making. I don't want to do this again. All of that work for 12 donuts. But you know what? They're the best ones I've ever made, if I do say so myself. I did start popping these out of the mold. I was a little impatient, and they were still sticky on the bottom. So I let them sit for a little bit more and just made sure that they are ready to come out. I think these are the cutest donuts I've ever made, and I know I've probably said that before, but I just love everything about them. Probably the first time I've ever done one that had a different color top and bottom and middle. So it's very intricate, in-depth, detailed, and a work of love and labor here. But I dig them so much. I'm realizing with this time of the year, all of my soaps, there's a theme. Everything is green, golden, red, and white. Like, those are the colors of soap this time of the year. It's just inevitable. But it smells so good, and I love them. I love them so much. If you guys want to purchase one, they will be available on, no, it is October. On November 30th. So mark your calendars for all of the holiday, wintry themed soaps. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, love the sprinkles on these so much. Whoop, wrong way. Love it. The sprinkles. I love the drizzle. I love the stuff. Oh my god, I just love everything about these. What was I saying? Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. You guys know the spiel. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Join me for more fun soap making adventures. And until next time, I hope you guys have a very nice day. I will smell you later.